On the edge of a quiet town in the Midwest, where nights stretch a little longer, and silence feels just a bit too heavy, there stood an abandoned house. Inside it, sat an old radio. Wooden, cracked, covered in dust. People in town had a story about it. They said, every night at exactly 12 a.m., that radio turns on by itself. And what comes out of it isn't meant for this world. Most people laughed it off. But one person didn't. His name was Ethan. Ethan wasn't the kind of kid who got scared easily. If anything, mysteries pulled him in. So one night, at exactly 11:59 p.m., he stepped inside that abandoned house. The air was cold, still, like the place was waiting. Then, click, click, click. Midnight, the radio turned on. At first, just static. Then, a voice, low, distorted. If you're hearing this, you've been chosen. Ethan froze, but instead of running, he whispered. Chosen for what? Silence. Then, a faint chuckle. I'm speaking to you, from the future. Ethan's heartbeat picked up. You have 3 days. His voice cracked. 3 days for what? The radio hissed, louder now. 3 days before this town disappears. Suddenly, screams, wind roaring, people shouting, like chaos breaking loose. And then, silence. The radio shut off. Just like that, Ethan stood there, realizing. This wasn't a prank. This wasn't a story. This was a warning. The next 2 days, he watched everything. The sky, the people, the smallest details. Something felt off, like the world itself was holding its breath. Then came the third night. The sky turned a deep red. The ground began to crack. Right in the center of town. People started running, screaming, and suddenly, Ethan remembered the voice. When everything starts to fall apart, go back to where it began. He ran, faster than he ever had before. Back to the house, back to the radio. As soon as he stepped inside, click, it turned on again. This time, the voice was clear. Now, end it. Ethan didn't hesitate. He grabbed the radio, and slammed it to the ground. Crash. In an instant, everything stopped. The cracks sealed, the sky cleared, the town went silent. Like nothing had ever happened. Breathing heavily, Ethan looked down, at the broken pieces of the radio. And inside it, there was something, a small piece of paper. He picked it up, read it, and his face went pale. Because written on it were just 6 words. Next time, you won't be fast enough. So here's the question. If that radio turned on tonight, would you answer it, or pretend you never heard it?